Mayor, thank you so much for joining us. I know this is not your first MIPIM. How many times have you been to Cannes before?
Oh, I have been to the MIPIM 4 times before, so it's my fourth MIPIM.
Okay. And what are you bringing this year? What's the message that Copenhagen is planning on showing this year?
My very clear message to all the foreign investors is that Copenhagen is open. Copenhagen is open for business. So we want to invite a lot of new foreign investors to come to Copenhagen. And actually today, 25% of the investments been done in Copenhagen is coming from foreign investors. So I think Copenhagen is very attractive for foreign investors.
Now, I would imagine most of the cities say to the foreign investors, please come, we are great for investments. What do you think is what makes Copenhagen different and attractive for investments?
What makes Copenhagen different is that Copenhagen is the most livable city in the world, nominated by Monocle magazine 3 times in 6 years. So we have a lot to offer when it comes to livability. That you can have a nice and decent life with your family in Copenhagen, and Copenhagen is growing. We have a 10% increase in the number of citizens over the last 5 years, and until 2020 we expect a 20% increase in the number of population of our citizens. So there's a growing city, a very fast growing city.
What about the sectors? What are the main sectors that are open for investments?
Of course, when it comes to this branch here in MIPIM, it's about housing. It's about investments in 45,000 new units for housing, and also 2.8 square meters of new retail and stores, office space. So we need a lot of investments in new housing units and also in office space. But when it comes to what we have to offer when it comes to business clusters, we have a very strong cluster in the sector of green technology, and we are one of the most green cities in the world. We are leading the green transformation of cities in the C40 and also in Eurocities, where we can show other cities how to transform a city to be more green and more sustainable.
Right. Sustainability and real estate, what are other things that Copenhagen should be associated with?
Livability, the green sector, but also that we have a very strong sector in the sector of Medicare and also Meditech, where we have the strongest brands in the world. For example, Novo Nordisk, who's very famous sector, a very famous business in the whole world.
Mm-hmm. And for the final question, I know that your stand, we're not at your stand right now, but your stand is joined with another city. Why are you joining Malmo, and would it be better to go alone? Is it better to be with a partner? What's the whole idea behind it?
We have a very long tradition for a very close cooperation with our sister city on the Swedish side in our neighborhood. Malmö is a city also is very fast growing with 300 inhabitants in the city today, but it's also a fast growing city, and we have a bridge between us. So we have a physical bridge. So it only takes 20 minutes to go from the center of Copenhagen to the center of Malmö in train or with your own car. And with merging these two cities and our functional city region, we have 3.9 million inhabitants. So we are a very strong city and region when it comes also to do your investments in the north part of Europe.
Lord Mayor, thank you so much for finding time. I know that your time is limited. You're leaving tomorrow early in the morning.
Yes, I do.
So again, thank you so much for finding time.
Thank you.